Hello, children. I'm sure that you all are safe and healthy. And all this vacation, you must have enjoyed. Yeah, Diwali vacation. You might have completed your homework, isn't it? And you also enjoyed your Diwali festival with yummy sweets, crackers, and with the new dresses. Now it's time for you to start your studies once again for this academic year. So, when you eat so many things, when you have some crackers or some burns, light burns in your hands while doing the crackers, you might have heard that mommy giving some home remedies. So, in this chapter, we are going to learn about the home remedies for the simple illness. Okay, children. When we are well, we are very happy and we do all the things. You feel fresh, you feel like playing, you feel watching TV, you feel like enjoying with your friends and relatives, and you also like to have yummy food. But once if you are not well, you don't feel like eating, you don't feel like sleeping, you get so irritated with your friends and relatives, you get angry very fast. This is all because you're not well. The sickness can be of due to many reasons. It can be because you are irritated. Why? It's because your head is paining, your stomach is paining, you are unable to sleep. All this makes you upset. And even sometimes stomach upset makes you irritations. And this can be cured at home. That is called as home remedies. And for the headache, you might have seen that when you are telling that mummy I have headache, your mummy puts a Vicks on your forehead or she gives some good strong coffee and she tells go to sleep for 1 hour. You will feel fresh. By taking all these things, you may have fresh sleep and while getting you'll be very fresh to again to do your work. There are many some simple remedies that can be cured at home for the small sickness. But there are big diseases like typhoid, malaria, cholera, and many more. It can be cured only in the hospital under the guidance of doctors. You cannot cure this big disease at home. So, now children, read along with me. When we are well, we feel hungry, we sleep well, no complaint about the digestion. We also feel fresh to work. And if we fall sick due to any reason, we lose all about things. We feel dull, unable to sleep, we don't feel hungry, stomach upset, etc. There are some illness that can be cured by simple home medicine. This is called home remedies. Some diseases are such that it can be cured only in the hospital under the guidance of doctors. Here, the Saku has a sore throat, means the throat irritations. Those she have the irritation, she had an ice cream. She didn't listen to her mom. After sometimes she got more pain in the throat. She was unable to eat food. She was unable to swallow anything and she was unable to speak. She got a terrific pain and what she was talking it was unable to hear to everyone. Her mother advised to take some hot water, warm water, to put some salt and asked her to gargle. And the mother told to gargle 2 to 3 times in a day, and this has to be done for 2 days. She listened to her mother. She started gargling the warm water with salt. On the third day, she felt very relieved. She felt happy. Her throat started to work. She got relief from the pain. She was able to have her food. This was the home remedy for the throat pain. There are many home remedies which can cure some small illness. So let us read the slide. Saku has a sore throat. She had ice cream. Because of this, her throat started paining. She was unable to swallow food. She felt very difficult even to drink water. Her mother advised her to gargle 2 days with warm water, adding a pinch of salt thrice a day. On the third day, she felt much better. This was the home remedy. Here, the Saku sister had high fever. She was unable to eat. She don't feel like eating. Her eyes became yellow. Saku's mother was very much worried. She took her to the hospital. The doctor examined and said she was suffering from jaundice. And she also got some medicines from the doctor, and the doctor told to take rest for few weeks, 3 weeks, and also told to avoid oily things like ghee, butter, and doctor told her to advise. Doctor told her to take rest. So these are the big diseases: jaundice, typhoid, cholera, etc. cannot be cured at home with a simple home remedy. This has to be have some medicines under the guidance of doctors. We cannot have any medicine for any such diseases. We have to visit doctor and we have to follow the doctor's advice for the improvement of your health. Now, Saku's sister also followed all these things, and after 3 weeks, she started recovering from her jaundice. Now, read the slide. Saku's sister had high fever. She did not feel like eating, and her eyes was yellow. Her mother took her to the hospital. Doctor examined and told that she is suffering from jaundice. Doctor gave medicine, advised to take a rest for 3 weeks. Also told to avoid oily things, ghee, butter, etc. Diseases like jaundice, typhoid, cholera, etc. can't be cured at home. Shripa and his young sister Tara was walking on the field. They were chatting and they were enjoying the field and they were walking. As they were walking, one snake wriggled from the behind. But at the same time, Tara shouted, "Oh, it's paining, it's paining. Something had bitten my leg." And suddenly they saw a snake was wriggling very fast. Tara and Shripa shouted. Hearing this shout, nearby people who was working in the field, they came running. They saw that the snake has bitten Tara's leg. They took them to the nearby village temple mantrik. Shripat said, "No, you take me to the hospital." And Tara also insisted. But the people didn't listen. They took to some mantrik. The mantrik laid Shripat in the neem leaves bed, and she sprinkled some water, and he started chanting some mantras. As this was going on, Shripat felt better. Is it because of mantrik? No. It may be because the snake is non-poisonous snake, and being the neem leaves antiseptic, he got better. No chantings and no mantras will work out. It's all a blind belief. Okay, now read with me. Shripat and his young sister Tara was walking on the field. Suddenly he shouted with pain. Tara saw that a snake was wriggling from behind. Tara found that the snake had bitten Shripat. Hearing the shout, nearby the people came rushing. Tara asked the people to rush Shripat to hospital, but the people didn't listen to her. They took him to the village temple where a person does mantrik. He laid Shripat in the neem leaves bed and chanted some mantras against the snake poison. Shripat felt better. In this slide, you can see some mantrik. He is chanting some mantras. It's all blind belief. Nothing is cured without the medicines or with the proper care. It's all the blind belief. The Shripat got well, it's because the snake was non-poisonous. But the people in the village believed that Matrik has done some miracle. Because of that, Shripat has saved. It's nothing like that. The blind belief of the people made Tantric very strong. So whenever you get some disease or something, you take the home remedies or you go to the doctor's place. You go to hospital and take the advice of doctors and go according to his instructions. Here are some home remedies. For cold, you can put some Vicks on your chest, on your back, and also you can have some hot fermentation. So you get relief from your chest congestion. These are the home remedy for the cold and cough. And for the vomiting, you can have some lime water with ginger. You can have dahi bath. You have to take some light food. This vomiting is because of indigestion. This also can be cured at home. If you vomit continuously non-stop, at that time you can go to hospital and you can get the advice from the doctor and get medicine from the doctors. And if you have some small wounds like small cut when you do the pencil sharpenings or some small cuts, you can put some tincture of iodine. It can be covered with cotton bandage. These are the small remedies. You can do it at home. Now read this slide. Home remedies. Illness that can be cured at home by simple medicine is called home remedy. For cold, we have steam. We can have some tea or hot fermentation in the chest. For indigestion and vomiting, we can have dahi bath, lemon sharbat with ginger. For small cut wounds, we can use tincture of iodine and can be covered with cotton bandage. Home remedies are limited. If the illness does not move, if you're not feeling better with the home remedy, you have to take the doctor's advice. You have to consult doctor. It may be some other disease which cannot be cured at home. So don't wait till your illness become worse. You just try home remedy for 2 to 3 days. If still it is going on, you have to go to hospital. And never take medicine from the medical shop without the prescription of doctors. You should never take any medicine. And all the illness need proper care under the experts. Even for the home remedy also, some experts should give the home remedy. Same as doctor gives your medicine, the same way the elders at home know some home remedies. You have to follow that, then only you can feel better. Now, home remedies are limited. If the illness doesn't move within 2 days, we have to consult doctor. Never wait for the illness to get worse. Never take medicine without the doctor consultation. Every illness has to be treated in the proper way, in the proper time, with the expert's advice. There are many health service centers which is run by the government. Government hospitals are there, government clinics are there. There are many doctors who work for government. They are the government servants, government doctors, where all the illness can be treated in the nominal charge, that is very less charge. Even there are big hospitals and the expert doctors and surgeons who treat your sickness with very concessional rates. That is called as health service or medical service. It's provided to all the public, maybe rich, maybe poor, or any kind of persons. It gives the free health service. Now, people who provides health service to the societies. Societies means what? To all, everybody, the whole nation. A service that take care of health of the people and provides treatment to the sick people is called a health service or medical service. There are many clinics and government hospitals in cities and villages to give treatment for the sick people with the concessional rates. Here in the slide you can see some government hospital. This is general hospital. There you can get all the treatments in the free of, or sometimes you have to pay very less amount than the private hospitals. So children, you understood this lesson? Okay. And what we learnt in this lesson? Home remedies are very limited. The home remedies can treat only for the small illness like cold, cough, vomiting, stomach upset, and so on. And you should never neglect the illness. If it is not cured for 2 to 3 days at home, you have to consult the doctor immediately. You should not keep your illness waiting for the longer period. And you should never take medicines under your own prescription. You have to take the doctor prescribed medicine under the consultation of doctors. And main thing is that you should never have your blind belief. If you don't have the amount to treat, you can go to the government hospitals. Okay, now this is the last what we are going to learn, that is what we learnt. Home remedies are limited. Never neglect the illness. If simple illness are not cured at home, within 2 days, consult the doctor immediately. Take medicine only with the advice of doctors. Never to have blind belief when related to health. Okay, now children, take your book and read the whole lesson carefully, keeping your fingers, and your notes will be ready. Okay, you have to write this in the EVS notebook, and also you have to make one project, that is the first aid box. In that first aid box, what all the things will be there? You need some cotton, you need one scissor, you need some tincture, you need some iodine, that is the safframycin. These all the things. It should be like Vicks, the spray, relief spray. So these are the first aid box. In that you have to keep everything. You have to keep this project ready, and whenever I am asking you, you have to show it. Okay children, thank you. Be safe and continue with your studies. Thank you.